That's why we get on here early, because this does not want to work now. I got 3 people on. Hello. If you're new to joining us, this is our weekly Facebook Live. It's usually Wednesday nights, but I did have plans last night, so I moved it to tonight. All I have to do is say, comment sold and the item. You have to tell me the item, please, because I don't know what because I could be on to the next item already, and there's lag differs on everybody's device from anywhere from as little as 15 seconds to sometimes 45 seconds. So you gotta let me know which item's sold. There is no registration. I've just posted in the comments all the basic rules about buying, how you can pay. Yes, we do ship the smaller items. This will be available for replay on YouTube as well, because we have a lot of people who do not do Facebook, so my Instagram people like to watch it on YouTube. So if you're watching this during the event while we're live, you comment sold. Afterwards, you must please direct message us, so I have a running list of what you've gotten and nothing gets lost and forgotten. And especially if you're commenting in the live event, it gets really a little wonky. I don't always see those comments. So I got 6 people. It's 5:31, so we're going to start. And hello, Mr. or Mrs. Pock. How you doing? Hey, Barbara. And you might see and hear walking past us at some point. Not Don, so I don't have to worry about things being snuck up here, but I do have Lisa, vendor 57, the hip chick, is still in here working on her space. So without further ado, I'm going to dive on in. You might have seen I only put up one picture of some of the stuff for tonight. The other stuff is behind me. I'll start with On Second Thought. Oh, goodness. Oh, pencil's not attached. All right, so this is, she redid, it was a Home Sweet Home plaque, so you can kind of see the carvings in here still, but you can read it really well here, Home Sweet Home. She painted it. Hello, Maureen. And then she did a nice transfer here, painted it this pretty sage green. It has the mom's notes on it here. It's a little notepad that unscrews and you can replace it with any pad that you want. And it's 18 firm. She does have a pencil included there, or you can put in whatever writing implement you want in there, and that's just $18. It does have a hook on the back to hang that right on up, and that's from On Second Thought. Okay, I'm going to do her other item that I chose as well, because that's a little bit heavier, and I want to get that out from back here so I don't risk tripping on it. This is $36. Okay, it's not too heavy when you pick it up that way. It is a vintage shoe shine caddy stand. So it's kind of like, feels like it looks like a nice softer wood, like pine. So you have your cast iron foot rest here. And then it has a really nice little clasp to put all your shoe shine polish items in there, which are not included. It opens up like that. And that's just $36, and that is from On Second Thought. Very cool. And you just carry around by that little cast iron shoe holder there. All right. Now this is from our vendor, Bronx Man Cave. Something rusty on that. And I have to do his because he is a 75% off vendor. That's 0.75. 25% off. So I times it by 75 to get to $18 on this really cool old ceramic. It's not marked, but they're usually made in USA. It's the little Doxy valets. These were called valets. So this would be on the gentleman's dresser. It doesn't have to be, anybody can use it. And a lot of times your little billfold would go in there, ring and coins and stuff in there. And he is just $18 for that really cute little weenie dog. My sister's dog, Gracie, was here yesterday, and she's a long-haired dachshund. So it was so cute. This one lady walked in, and she's, oh, I love weenies. It was very cute. She got all excited to see Gracie, who greeted everybody. She's a very good shop dog, unlike our Sin, who's a little too intense at times. These are from, the paint on that must not be, I think that shoebox thing needs a coat of wax to seal in the paint. This is from Pickin' Wildflowers. It is a set of 8 wooden napkin rings for just $6.40. No, I'm sorry, $4.80. Even better. So there's 8 of these in here. 8 for $4.80, so a little over $1 each. At that time of the year, you're going to be entertaining. If you're going to break out the cloth napkins, some nice wood napkin rings. Go with any occasion, not occasion specific. Occasion specific is we have this little vintage girly, that's the brand, G-U-R-L-E-Y candle. And these were made in Buffalo, New York. Now she has a little bit of schmutz on her face. She's the little pilgrim candle girl for $1. She's not been burned, but she does have a little schmutzy face, and that is an authentic girly candle that we have there. So again, if you want anything, you just say sold and which item, and I will gladly pull that aside for you. Now, if you want to make your toast the old-fashioned way, we have a long-handled wood toaster from our vendor, Burning Sensation Antiques. So there's this little ring here that you would just slide to close it. So you put your toast in there, and then just slide your little ring there and hold it over your little campfire. You got it, Miss Pock. And this guy is $9.60. Very cool. You got it. Yeah, it's really cool. And you do go camping a lot, so you actually can use these. All right, so I got 2 for you guys. You got both of those. All right, so I have the toasters and the napkin rings for you. Now this guy, this is $52. I've been told to look this up, the sold comp. So if you want to run over and do that and see if that's a good deal, I'll give you a little bit of information on it. It's a wire potato corncob sifter scoop by the Jacob Scale Manufacturing. I don't know if it'll be visible on here. You know, I gotta turn this one light back on so you can actually turn it off earlier. I think we need a little more light. All right, you can see. So, and that's $52, and we've been told that these go for, hello Cynthia, these go for quite a bit more. So like I said, you can look that up online. It's a Jacob Scale Company potato corncob sifter, and sometimes they would have a additional handle on it. So a very unusual piece that came through the door. Now this I brought up because I found it in another vendor's booth, so I thought, you know what, instead of putting it back in the correct vendor's booth, I'll just bring it on up. I'm going to come over here. $3.20. It is glass, hummingbird window light catcher there. There we go. So, and that's just $3.20 from Vendor Redreamable. Just found that guy on a fluke. I know the last time we had the little sun catchers, everybody wanted the hummingbird. So that's a little different one from the one we had the last time, but still a nice one. Now I grabbed from the looking glass. There is some paint. There is some scratches to the paint. So I wonder if that little flashlight I just got. So the way that a lot of people, Pyrex, that you test to see is you hold it up to a bright light. I don't know if this is going to help at all. And you can see like the scratches that are on the paint, like that are here. When you hold up the light, you can kind of see that. So this one does have some scratches. Because of that, no chips or cracks. It's quite usable. It's just $20 firm for the large 4-quart Pyrex yellow primary. So the nice thing about You got it, Miss Mercio. The nice thing about when you have the scratches like that, and it does have some utensil marks on the inside, is you don't feel guilty about using it. It's not just going to sit in your cabinet, you know, and be in your display cabinet and you never use it. Keep your really nice one for display and be able to use this one. This is the old Pyrex. It's made in the USA, so it's quite usable. Great mixing bowl. Nice color. All right, so I have the hummingbird from Miss Mercio. Okay. Now I have these. They are not weighted. I said these are silver-plated Godinger candlesticks for $20. It's the pair. I've not tried to polish them. There's a nice patina on them. The Godinger mark is like cut out right here. They are $20. They are from Vintage Crush. And I say they're not weighted because a lot of times with sterling, these are plated. They would put weights into it, so it would kind of come up a little higher on the ounce count. But these are just a nice pair of silver-plated taper candle holders from Godinger. So we get those nice table settings going soon, or just because. Why not? You got it, Miss Mercio. They're beautiful. All right, so I have those for Miss Mercio. They're very pretty. All right, now this guy, you gotta pay attention. Appears to be a little handcrafted project. It's $16, and it is a weighted little chicken pecking thing on a paddle. So they go to town there. I'm trying to get, you can see this, just so you can see they peck at these little corn kernels. Yeah, there we go, corn kernels. Has a little fishing plum that gives it this momentum, and you go like this, and the chickens are all pecking at that corn. They're going to town, and it's a very cute little folk art piece for $16. Tom plays with it almost every day. I see him back there with the chickens, and as they calm down, their little heads are still pecking. So it's just a very cool little wood guy there, little chicken peckers for $16 from our vendor, Burning Sensation. So he's been playing with that and asking me to bring that on up, so I did. Now this has multiple purposes. Because of the rust, though, I would say it's just decorative at this point. For $11.20 from Redeemable, it's this folk art, like they did the toll work sifter. But the multi-purpose is you can use it to hypnotize people. So you can see you're getting sleepy and you want to buy everything I'm showing. Just buy, buy, buy. So that's just very cute from Redeemable for $11.20 on that little folk art kind of little sifter there. Again, I don't recommend using it except to hypnotize people. Now we have two of these. I brought these both up because of the colors, and with the holidays coming, beautiful amber glass bowls. They're 10.5 inch diameter, and they are $12.80 each from our vendor. Pick and Wildflower. So I have two matching ones, so you can have them. It's always nice to have matching bowls, and those are just $12.80 each. They will hold quite a bit of mashed potatoes if you have a lot of people and you need 2 bowls of mashed potatoes and everything else. So you want one amber bowl, Elena? I got you for one on that. They're both exactly the same. And I just need to know, Elena, if you are a pickup or are we shipping to you? And if you're shipping, I just need you to direct message your zip code to us. Both bowls, you got it. And are you pickup or are you local, or are we shipping? Because we can ship these. You might have to do 2 boxes just for safety, but you got it. All right, so I have you for both of these bowls. Very nice. I try to go around and get things that you guys can start using right away. Now I have a pair of these. They're not the same size. Not the same size, and they are not marked. They're not complete circles. This one's more circle. This one's got a slight oval. For the pair of these cute little nesting wood bowls, $9.60. So you can see, because they're probably hand turned. This one doesn't quite sit in there because they're not the same exact shape, but they are in remarkable condition. I have no cracks or condition issues on these 2 cute little bowls. $9.60 for the pair from Vintage Crush. Okay, from our vendor, the Hip Chick. I have a vintage 1984 pottery bowl vessel with painted desert scene and signed. So it is signed, looks like a GG or a GH, and it's dated 1984, and that is $14. So now the outside is a matte finish. The inside does have the glaze, so you can use that safely. The water will not seep through and damage the exterior of that beautiful hand-painted pottery piece. And that one is from our vendor, who's 30% off, Hip Chick, so that is $14. Also from the Hip Chick, and this has been used, so it has a few little scuffs on it. It's a 16.5-inch long by 6-inch wide metal dish with plastic faux wood handles. She recently reduced it from 15 to 11, so that makes it $7.70. I don't see any marks on the back. So just a cute, nice little oval serving dish for $7.70. And I picked up this piece of blue cobalt with silver from our vendor, Burning Sensation Antiques. It is cobalt. It is in. It is not flash glass. Flash means it's applied and it can wash off. This blue is in that. And I'm going to come around so you can see the silver, which has very minor wear. There are no chips or cracks on this, but there is minor loss of silver. So this is silver on here. When I'm holding it up to the light, it's kind of going through to the blue that you can see. And that's just $12 for that. Fancy little console plate bowl there. Did everything on that table. All right. There, so I'm not. You know what? Let me do that. Pardon me for a moment. Trying not to have accidents here. I buy enough stuff during the week that I break. Don and I have bought quite a few things here. We break it, we bought it. This is from our Good To Go vendors. This is a candle. It is $12 for the owl candle, unused. It looks like wood. And it is made in Canada, Thorn Arts, something BC, British Columbia. But it looks like wood. And he is just $12. Now remember, do not store your candles in your attic or anywhere warm, and they will not melt on you. And he's just $12 for the unused owl candle. Remember, there used to be a store in the malls. That's all they sold were the figural candles like that. This is from our vendor, CJ's Finds. I don't see a mark on it. It's a solid amber blob swan paperweight for $14.40. And he's solid. Like I said, I do not see any markings or anything on him. You can see it's got beautiful color, so that amber is in the swan. He's $14.40. From our vendor, the Looking Glass. She was 40% last month. She's now back to 30%. $11.20 for this very lightweight little mallet. And that is from the Looking Glass. Let me see if I can reach that without destroying the shop. All right. Also from CJ's Finds, I have this cute little rippled glass. Let me see. And that is definitively Vaseline, $4.80. No chips or cracks. I don't know if you can really see that on there, how well this is lighting up. I don't see it coming across that well on my... Okay, there we go. Yeah, so you can see with black light, without black light. So that is definitely Vaseline glass there. And that one's just $4.80 for that cute little glass. I think that's the only radium I have up here right now. I should probably do these before I knock these down. Not vintage, but vintage style. They're little hooking baskets, and these are from Picking Wildflowers for $6.40 each. So they hang pretty well. And they have like a slight little embossed pattern on them. So like I said, they have been like painted with like a light white wash on them. And those are just $6.40 each. And they hang so well. I like how they just hook on anything. You got it. I have both of these for Miss Debbie Pock. Put that with your, let me put your pile so I'm not mixing. I'm going to put you down here. this over here. Okay. From our vendor Redeemables, this cute little 3x3 by 2 inch tall red carved box. That's $4.80. Just a little hinged box with like a little flower design on there. And that's $4.80. There you go. I'm going to keep on the themes of boxes because I found this one in the back today that must have just came in. This is $14.40 from our vendor Jazzy Junk. It does have a little bit of inlay missing. It has some weight because it feels like it's inlaid with, I think maybe brass. The little red box, you got it, Debbie. Now I have this one, this inlaid one with little brass findings. It's got a little bit of weight to it, and the inside has red velvet. All right, so you want both boxes? I got sold box, so both boxes for you, Miss Merciel? You got it. Yeah, like I said, this one, it's very interesting. Usually it's like inlaid with mother of pearl. This one, it feels, I mean, it's cold to the touch. So I think it's like some kind of brass findings or something that they put in there. It's very unusual. Your other one fits right inside of that one. So we'll put the baby box in the big box. All right, also going with our Thanksgiving themes of candles, we have this little turkey for $3 firm. He does not have his label anymore, and he has a little chunk missing out of him. But he's still very cute. He's just $3 for the turkey candle. Now I grabbed these. These are as is. There are a couple of chips on a few of them on the bases. It is a set of coasters with the holder, and they're like soapstone. It's just $6.40, and there's 6 coasters in here in this holder. And you can see there's just some slight wear on it, but it's a really nice deal. It's a nice little compact coaster holder for your table there for your guests. Like I said, just I found I think it was like one that had, and it has like this nice inlay in it. So that's a very good deal on these. I see these online going for more than that. So that's just $6.40. So you're paying basically a $1 a coaster and 40 cents for that holder. So a nice deal on that. So speaking of deals, not old, but I have a few trinket boxes that I'm bringing up today from our vendor, Betty's Treasures. This one is the Christmas tree for $3. You see, they're just little opens and closes, nice and easy. That guy is $3. Like I said, there'll be a few more of those coming up. I also grabbed these before they sell in the shop. They just came in. They're like an acrylic kind of clear plastic that look like candy. They're $2 each. They're like icicle candle candy, the ribbon candy ornaments for $2 each. So I have the red and green with the clear and the red and the white clear. And they have like these little fishing line kind of hooks on them. And they got a pretty good length to them. So they started selling. I said, I better get these up for everybody to see. The ladies who were buying them were not putting them on the tree. They were just kind of using them as display pieces. For $2, they're great if you're making wreaths or anything. And they're acrylics, so you don't have to worry about easy breakage. I brought this guy up. You might have seen him. He might have been up before. This is a Shawnee Chanticleer ceramic picture. He's the rooster. He's been reduced from 28 to 20, so 20% off from Auntie's Attic, so he's just $16. I don't see any condition issues. He is quite usable. And he's quite vintage, and that's just $16. Can't get a better deal than that, even at Home Goods, for a new made in China piece. All right, this is a nice, now yesterday, this vendor, Auntie's Attic, had a rush on advertising tins. They left a few behind, including this one. This nice old Spry tin for $12. It's 6 inches tall by 5. He's got this cute little chef on. It's got great graphics. And that one is just $12 for the Spry tin. Not old, but nice. I grabbed this, and I think it is, yeah, and it looks like it might have been used once. This really adorable little wall pocket is just $8.40. It has these pretty flowers on it. So just a flowered wall pocket with the violets for $8.40, and you can use that one. from our vendor CJ Finds is a carved crystal minion for $16. He's a solid little rock. I don't know what kind. It's like, so if you know somebody who loves the minions, that's a cute little stocking stuffer there. He's $16 for the minion. Also from Betty's Treasures, $2 for Santa and a metal sled ornament. He's got a little wood head and little ball beads for his hands. And his little sled is tin. He's got quite the little furry beard there. And he's just $2 for the Santa in the little metal sleigh. And he does have his little gold hanging where you can just sit him down like I had him on here. And I got this from our vendor, the Hip Chick. $5.60. She had it at $18. I got her to reduce it quite a bit. It's a brass candle, hand candle with the finger loop. It's got a nice patina on it. And that is just now $5.60 for the nice brass candle holder with some mild etching on it and nice old patina. I grabbed these from our vendor, Belmont Farmhouse. They are vintage little plaques, they're called. They do have a little bit of crazing lines on them. They're little silhouette plaques, and they are $4.20 each. You have the little children with the flowers and then the little children marching band. And these do have some age to them. Let's say they're judging by the style of the label on the back. You got it, Debbie. They are pre-World War II. So I'm going to have Don get your stuff together tomorrow now that we have with the Toby. We have a box for you ready to, we'll have that ready to go for you tomorrow. Okay. Again, 25% off, so I got to do this one in here. All right, so this is a neat old Pepsi candle holder. I'm stuck on candles. A Pepsi, this would have been your soda dispenser, like the beer taps, but you had the soda ones. And this one says it's a 1950s Pepsi dispenser handle for $26.25. So you can see where that would go into on the machine itself. So that's $26.25 for the Pepsi dispenser handle. From our vendor, Good to Go, is this nice cast iron metal lobster bottle opener for $9.60. So you can hang that right up on your wall and always have your bottle opener nearby. We do have a lot of people that collect the figural bottle opener. So very nice condition, just $9.60 for the lobster. From Andover Junction. It's not old, but it's probably about 20 years old. It's a snowman planter, does not have any markings. He's just $4. He does have cold paint, has not started chip off, but eventually that might be a thing down the road. If you have clear nail polish or whatever, you can seal that up before it starts to happen on the cold paint. Or you can just color him in. He's just $4. He's very cute. He's got this big old butt there. So, and he's just $4, and that's from Andover Junction. Now this is super unusual. Somebody had some mad skills back in the day with their jigsaw. This has got some age to it. This is just $14 from vendor Belmont Farmhouse. It's like a jazz band shelf. You got the two same guys on each end, and then all these, the bandmates here. So a nice little old wood shelf. It's got the little old finishing nails in it, and that's just $14 for this very detailed, unusual band shelf. Hey, it's got a little music. I didn't even see that. It's got a little music note carved out here. So a lot of work went into that, and that is just $14 for that unusual little shelf. All right, this does not have any maker's mark on it. This is also from Good to Go. Little deco styling going on there, like here, probably a little MCM. And he is just $12.80. He has a hollow horse, no condition issues. Very unusual. He's got the MCM flare going on there. Let me give you a hand there. We have this unusual pink hand with these flowers pin cushion
for $9.60 from our vendor, Redreamable. And it's something you don't see every day. And it comes with these pretty pink and white little pins. And that's just $9.60 for the unusual pin cushion. Okay, that was just taped on there. I thought this was on there. So there's no hook on this, so it would just sit in whatever little dish that you have. And this is just $4 for this large old jingle bell. This is decorative only. It's not really jingling anymore, so but I just thought it was cute to put in a little bowl or whatever for your Christmas decorations with all your vintage Christmas. Now, this is a set of 5, 4 3/4 inches tall. They're an orange color. They're like a very orange, brownish, yellow, clear stem. There's 5 of them, and it's $20. They have the clear stem, very fancy. I'm going to come over there because I don't know if you can see the design that is on these. These are just simply stunning little glasses. So, and that set is 5 of these for $20. So $4 a cordial for these beautiful two-toned glasses. That's a very nice deal. And then I have, yes, I heard it. I believe. Speaking of Santa, I have this one. Like I said, these are not super old, but they're really nice. They're taller ones. They're the trinket boxes from Betty's Treasures. I have this Santa for $2. We'll say Santa. He's got the tree in his right hand. And then, well, Santa with a tree. And then this one we can say Santa with the gift sack. And he's also the same price, $2. Like I said, they're probably about 10 or 15 years old. You know, no maker's marks or anything. So each of those trinket boxes are just $2. They are ceramic. They are taller, and they are just $2 for the Santa Clauses. And that, folks, is all she wrote. I have no other items up here. I will be back on again next Wednesday night. If you have not been already noticing, I have been posting a lot of vignettes. We call them Jeanette's Vignettes. My name actually rhymes with something other than cigarettes. So I have my Jeanette's Vignettes. I try to do a few a day in between customers, as well as regular postings, and as well as the YouTube videos. I posted one Tuesday night of Auntie's Attic, and I already got a couple of people that claim some things from that YouTube video. And our next monthly Facebook Live, which Dawn will be the host, is November 13th. So that's going to do it for tonight. Barrette. Oh yeah, Barrette rhymes with my name as well. Thank you. So have a wonderful evening, everybody, and I will see you later. Take care.